What's up, YouTube? Brian here with Team D-Boyz Infinity. And today, as you can see, I'm coming at you with a Drytron deck profile that I played up at YCS Charlotte. Really exciting. It was the first in-person event back. Yeah, after COVID, the tournaments kind of just went away. I was really sick through most of 2020 as well, so I wasn't playing much Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the year, though, Genesis Impact came out. I picked up Drytron. I've been playing it pretty much since, all the way through 2021. I took a break after EVA got banned because they also ended up canceling Pasadena. I was kind of like down on Yu-Gi-Oh! But then they announced Charlotte and like a whole slate of other YCSs, so now I'm really excited to be back in it. I didn't have much time to get things together, but I still had my Drytron deck, so I figured, okay, let's come up with some theory here, something to tackle the event with. I kind of knew what I was expecting to see. I consulted with some other people who've been playing more recently too and had a little bit better idea as well. So ultimately, I didn't do too well, but I think this deck, in a more practiced pilot's hands, might have been able to actually do something at the event. I made two crucial misplays that actually cost me two matches. So yeah, the deck gave me what I needed to win, but I didn't perform. But with that being said, go ahead and hop right into it, I guess. Well, first, a couple shout outs first before I get into it. Shout out to the people I rode up with from Dabber's Gaming Cafe. In particular, my boyfriend Saul. He's the general manager and one of the owning partners there. They're great people. If you want to check them out to get singles, I can leave the link down to their store down below. Also, they're on TCG Player. And then the other one is this playmat behind me, which is from a company that a couple of my friends started up. It's called Dank Ritual. This is the Covenant line. They're going to have a couple more products. I played on it the whole event. And I'm also going to have another video coming out talking about it as well, separately. But yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and hop into the deck and show you what I played, tell you the theory behind it. So for the Drytron cards, 3 Alpha, 3 Zeta, 3 Delta, 3 Gamma, 3 Cyber Emergency, 3 Nova, the 1 Foolish, and Fafnir as well. Full Drytron package. I saw a lot of these names, and my hands were very consistent. Without EVA and the orange lights that could be kind of bricky, you actually have surprisingly more consistent hands. And you're able to play more often than a lot of these more bricky decks like Based. So I kind of wanted to leverage that as an advantage against those decks because I knew it was going to be kind of an uphill battle. But anyway, yeah. Again, just a lot of Drytron cards so we can play every game. And then in the mid game as well, you can top deck them. And then the last couple Drytron cards, the Ritual Monster helps you with Droll, and the Ritual Spell, which you have to play as an engine requirement. For the other Ritual cards, the Preparation of Rites, which goes with Ben 10, Idaten, and Natasha. This card's really crazy. It actually helps you beat Nibiru, because his deck was a little soft to Nibiru. You can play 1 orange light to search off of Ben 10 sometimes to play around it if your hand allows, but I wasn't at this event. But yeah, this card, really good. And then the last card I played was the Magic Key monster. The counter trap allows you to stop droplets and like Dark Ruler and stuff like that. You could play Perfection or Ultimate in this because you can always end up searching a fairy for it, so it ends up being the same. It's 1 negate. Herald is like an Omni negate, but this monster I really like because it's a machine with 2000 attack, and with it on the board with your Fafnir, Mubeta Fafnir, you can utilize its spell and trap negation effect. So overall, pretty good card. I liked how it performed. Then, of course, the last card in the engine, the 3 Diviner, best card, normal summon of the deck. Lastly, for the the like defensive cards, I fully expected everybody to be on like 20 hand traps. The couple games I got in leading up to testing, I was getting like double, triple hand trap. So I decided to go with talents in the main deck, along with obviously Call by the Grave. The talents was good because it was as I expected. I got hand trapped a lot, and I was able to play through them. Sometimes, obviously, actually most times. Again, most of my losses were just me being a dummy with cards like Forbidden Droplets and stuff like that. But anyway, the last cards in the main deck for Anaconda was the Red Eyes package. I decided to go with this because, first of all, people were not really expecting it. Also, the Prank Kids deck I expected to be really popular, right? They, along with the other kinds of decks that did well, could play like a lot of hand traps and have like 1 card, 2 card starters. And so I figured if they like double, triple hand trap me, right, I can, just like back in the old day, just end on Dragoons. He's really hard to deal with because people weren't really playing the outs to it. They were more focused on DPE. And so, Dragoons performed really, really well, actually. Onto the extra deck. So for our main engine, we have the 2 Mu Beta Fafnirs. The negate ability on this actually came up. Then Beatrice. This came up once, so I'm not sure about it. But it does get through some of your like more awkward hands where you only open 1 Drytron. Then Link Karibo, obviously, for combos. And then the Diviner targets 1 Herald and 1 Tess. The Zeus package, this is your power play going second. Honestly, this is the best thing you can do. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to land attacks with this through all the boards, but I figured I'd play this card. I had the room in the extra deck. This would help me enable the Zeus easier. And then for like Link monsters, Appaloosa, something to end on, access code, clear up the board, go for game. Unicorn helps you, same thing with access code or off Masquerena. And then the Anaconda and Dragoon package. So that's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, I guess take this with a grain of salt, right? Wasn't super familiar with the format, but I kind of knew it was pretty good. I played 3 Droll, 3 Lancia, 3 Droplet, 3 Twin, 2 evenly matched, and 1 red reboot. Another thing I noticed was a lot of people were not on Scythe. I didn't get Scythed a lot, and I actually, I kind of expected it, but weirdly enough, that's just another observation I made about the event that y'all might find useful. Any of my Drytron players out there trying to do well with this deck in the current format. So going forward, I plan to play in more events. Obviously, I'm back. Events are back. So it'll be really exciting. The YCS was really fun. Obviously, I'd seen a lot of people that I haven't seen in literal years, so it was great. Once again, thank you to Dabbers Gaming Cafe and Dank Ritual for hooking me up with this mat. Again, I'll have a review video coming up soon, and I'll leave the link to their website as well down below. Thanks again for watching. This is Brian signing out.